Welcome back everybody. In this video, we are going to build WebView native Android app. It is very simple and very easy. That is WebView that basically allows you to add website into your app. And it is just going to make it that much easier when someone finds a news article that they like, that they can look at in your app without having to move over into their browser. So what we are going to do is just create a new Android Studio project. We'll simply call it WebView and we just want default for everything here. So again, the idea is basically that you can create this little web view inside of your app. You tell it what website you want it to go to, or we could pass it our own custom HTML. Either way that you want to work it, this is going to allow us to display something from the web. So let's go ahead and move first to the visual side of things. We just want to drag in a web view into our app. So we'll go ahead and give Android Studio just a second here to get up and running. So once that finally open up, let's go ahead and get just delete of this hello world text here. And if we go to our widgets there, you can see there is a web view. We'll just drag this into the activity.xml file. And again, looks like it is filled up most of the space, so we'll just add those constants to make sure that's the case. And let's give it an ID like a web view. There we go. So we have done that. Let's move to our main activity and talk about how we can get this filled with the information for a website. So before we move into that, let's do this because the web view is going to be accessing the internet, so we have to ask for that permission. So open up Android manifest XML file and we want to do our use permission and we are looking for the internet. That's all we need to do with that. So we'll close that out, then back inside of our main activity.java file. First, let's get access to our web view. So let's say capital web view equal find web view by id r.id.webview. Alright, once we have access to the particular web view, then we want to put a little few settings on there. So the first one is about whether JavaScript is enabled or not. So JavaScript is a separate language from Java that allows you to do more interactive things on websites. Almost every website these days now use JavaScript. So we need to say on our WebView website, WebView.getSettings, and then on those settings we are going to say .set JavaScript enable, and we want to pass true into here because if you put false inside of here, a lot of websites are just going to flat out not work. Now there is some situation you will want to do this. It is be more particular if you want to have more control of what the user can and cannot do. But in this case, let's just have it equal to true. Next step for us is we need to say that we want this to open on our app. So it is going to be WebView.set WebView client, and inside of here we are going to pass new capital WebView client. So the basic idea here is if you do not provide this information, a new WebView client, it will just say, oh, I'll go find the default browser on the user phone, whether it is Chrome, Opera, whatever it is, Firefox, it will launch that up. So in this, you are saying, no, I want you to open things up here inside of this WebView app. And that's what WebView client is all about. Then we want to go and get our WebView and we want to give it a URL that we want it to go load. So we are going to say WebView.load URL and here we just simply pass is a string, or we can create on the strings.xml. Here I'm going to create on strings.xml. so string name, I'll just give it for a website name. So with this, make sure you give it the full http://www dot and then some website like google.com. And now our web view should display that website to us. So let's run this on our emulator. Okay, just click that play icon and we give this a movement to pop off here. So here comes the app and have a look. Wonderful. It is the full functioning google.com. So for example, here you could search for something like sport or your favorite place or whatever you like. But anyway, it is fully functioning website and it doesn't have to be Google. You could go put your own website in there or whatever you like. One more thing that I would like to show you is you can actually load raw HTML into web view. So for example, we take our web view and say web view dot load data. You can provide a string with some HTML. So for example, let's do an opening HTML tag, which means we should have an ending HTML tag. So if you don't know how to work with HTML, there is many tutorials. We don't really have to get into it for this to work. I'm just showing a quick example. You can copy my HTML exactly if you like with this. And then we have got to have a body opening tag, which means we should have an ending body tag. Then inside of there we could put like an h1 tag and say something like hello world exclamation point, and then we'll close ending h1 tag. And maybe after this we could add paragraph where we say something like p tag, this is cool web view website exclamation point, and then we'll do our ending tag here. So you put in all that HTML, then we have got to provide a few more things. So next thing is you have got to say what type is coming through. So for HTML, you do text/HTML, and then last thing that you need to provide here is the encoding that you want. So we are going to use the standard UTF all caps -add. So if you have done all of this, it is going to load this little HTML string that we have created into the browser as a web view. Alright, so let's run and have a look. Wonderful. So you will see this load data used. For example, some people create apps that are completely just a web view of some HTML code, and they do this so that they can make their app work on iOS and Android phones or whatever new things come out. They can all just use the web browser inside of it too, kind of, so they don't have to repeat stuff. So I want to show you what that was all about web view. Alright, so that's it for this video. We are going to add Google AdMob and start earning some money from that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe my channel and click the notification bell icon. If you not yet, let me know if you have any question, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care, peace and happy coding.